master teacher Jesus, referred to by many as the Prince of Peace. Well, today it is our intention to capture this spirit of the peace within each and every one of us. You've heard that as the theme this morning with the prayer and the reading, and I think it's something that is vital as we humans on this planet move into a place of peace within ourselves. The entire month of December, we've been capturing the spirit of the season. So there's been different themes, and today it's peace. And as I said 2 Sundays ago, I know for some this is a really joyous time of year, but for others, not so much. There's a lot of sadness and heaviness, and there's things that people go through that are brought into this time, and they see everyone else joyful and happy, and it's difficult for a lot of people. So for those people, we have deep compassion, deep love, and we hold the peace for everyone. But my prayer is that because of the work that we do here each week, and we do spiritual work, I don't even like the word work, but for lack of a better word, we do the spiritual knowing so that we can live our lives empowered. We can live our lives in peace and productively. And that productively means coming from within and living what we're speaking about as best we can. As best we can. So this holiday season is enhanced, and you capture, or capture more fully, the spirit of care and the spirit of Christ consciousness, which we will get into next week, being that it's Christmas, which I can't believe. Next week, it's Christmas. So we talk about the Christ consciousness, which is the light of the divine that resides in each and every one of us. So we are all the Christ. The word Christ means anointed one. So we truly are all anointed. Our theme this morning, capturing the spirit of peace, is a much, much, much needed topic. So there are times in our world where we wonder at times like this, we wonder what we can do to be the peace. Sometimes we might feel helpless. Like, what am I going to do? Everything. Just remember that. Everything. Because only you can have your peace. Only you can tap into that divinity within you. And the more of us that tap into that indwelling divinity within ourselves, we reach, at some point, a critical mass. That's why that New Year's Eve morning prayer for peace is so vital. Very, very important. But I believe that each and every one of us makes a difference. Not can make, but makes a difference by being kind, by being compassionate. These are all forms of the peace that we're going to talk about this morning. But I love this ancient Chinese proverb. If there is light in the soul, there will be beauty in the person. If there is beauty in the person, there will be harmony in the house. If there is harmony in the house, there will be order in the nation. If there is order in the nation, there will be peace on earth. So it comes back always to how we are perceiving this life that we are living, how we are responding to different events, and always return to that peace within us, that place of well-being. So this morning I want to offer us 7 practices for peace, because it could be an elusive word, but yes, it's in your bulletins. I printed them up like a good little minister. And I wanted each one to have these, because I'm going to talk about each one individually this morning. But it's a reminder. So put it wherever you get up in the morning or whenever you do this. So these come from Deepak Chopra's book, Peace is the Way. And in that, he writes this: the invitation to follow one short and simple practice each day, each one centered on the theme of peace. Each practice takes only a few minutes each day, just a few minutes. Think of the impact if we all did this, say, even for 1 month solid. If we all joined consciousness, no matter what the time is, and there's no time in the divine. So we just join consciousness in this aspect of peace and how to practice it, how to live it, how to truly be peace. And so Sunday, which is today, it's be peace. Monday, think peace. Tuesday, feel peace. Wednesday, speak peace. Thursday, act peace. Friday, create peace. And Saturday, share peace. So Sunday, which is right now, it takes 5 minutes to meditate for peace. And Chopra offers us a specific peace meditation. And we will actually do that later on in the service. Because after all, today is Sunday, so we are starting this today. Why not? It's the best time to start, right now. But I want to tell you what it is in case you want to write down some notes here, so you have that little piece of paper, you can write them down. So, sit quietly, and I invite you to close your eyes if you like, and put your attention on your heart, and inwardly repeat to yourself these 4 words: peace, harmony, laughter, love. Peace, harmony, laughter, love. Allow these words to radiate from your heart's stillness out into your body for 5 minutes. And you'll do that at home. As you end your meditation, say to yourself, this is important: today I let go of all resentments and grievances. Repeat that again. Today I let go of all resentments and grievances. And then bring into your mind anyone against whom you have a grievance, and make a choice today to let it go. Chopra suggests that you send that person your forgiveness. But I say to take it a step further and do something we haven't done in a long time here, the Ho'oponopono. It's an ancient Hawaiian tradition of taking full responsibility for creating everything in our lives, everything that comes from within your experience. And the 4 aspects, very simple: I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. We're going to go into that later on too. And as I said, since today is Sunday, we will bring our time to a close a little bit later on by doing that meditation. But for now and the rest of the week, so Monday, tomorrow, think peace. Stand guard at the portals of your mind, as Emerson so famously wrote. Stand guard at the portals of your mind. Watch what you are thinking. And if ever during the day you feel fear, frustration, upset, or anything that disturbs your peace of mind, repeat these ancient intentions. Let me be loved. Let me be happy. Let me be peaceful. Beautiful. So can you repeat them after me? Let me be loved. Let me be happy. Let me be peaceful. After me, not with me. Go ahead.
Let me be loved, let me be happy, let me be peaceful.
Beautiful, beautiful. But this particular practice doesn't stop there. After saying that, we can move into let me be loved, let me be happy, let me be peaceful, and we can say, my friends, let my friends be loved, happy, and peaceful. Let my perceived enemies be loved, happy, and peaceful. Let all beings be loved, happy, and peaceful. Let The whole world experienced these things and use those words however many times you need to. Sometimes we just need to repeat affirmations or words like the Ho'oponopono. Even if we just say, I love you, I'm sorry, I love you, thank you. Whatever it is, I love you, over and over again. It's amazing because I've done it for years, and then I just got away from it a little bit. But it's amazing how things change. And so Tuesday, feel peace. This is the day to experience the emotion of peace. And what are the emotions of peace? Compassion, understanding, and love, and many more, many more. According to Deepak Chopra in Peace is the Way, compassion is the feeling of shared suffering. When you feel someone else's suffering, there is the birth of understanding. Understanding is the knowledge that suffering is shared by everyone. When you understand that you aren't alone in your suffering, there is a birth of love. And when there is love, there is the opportunity for peace. Isn't that great? You're not alone. We all suffer. It's part of, in spiritual senses, they don't often talk about suffering. In Buddhism, they do. But in New Thought spiritual centers, which is what we are, we don't talk about it too much. But it's a part of our human experience. We suffer. But then the gift is, when we really get these teachings, we can empower ourselves to go back into peace. And that peace is the balm for easing the pain of suffering. And I spoke of this once before, but I'm going to do it again because it goes in here. His name is John. He had wild hair, wore a t-shirt with holes in it, jeans, and no shoes. This was literally his wardrobe for the entire 4 years of college. He's brilliant, kind of esoteric, and very, very bright. So across the street from the campus is a well-dressed, very conservative church. And one day John decides to go there. He walks in with no shoes, jeans, messy t-shirt, and wild hair. The service was already started, and so John starts down the aisle looking for a seat. The church is now completely packed, and he can't find a seat. By now, people are looking a bit uncomfortable, but no one says anything. John gets closer and closer and closer to the pulpit, and when he realizes there are no seats, he just squats down right on the carpet. Now, the people are really uptight. They really don't like this, and the tension in the air is very thick. So about this time, the minister realizes that from way back, from the back of the church, a deacon is slowly walking toward John. Now, this deacon is in his 80s, so he walks slow. He's silver hair, three-piece suit, and a pocket watch. A godly man. Very elegant. You can get it in your mind. Very dignified. He walks with a cane, and he starts walking toward the boy. Everyone is saying to themselves, you can't blame him for what he's going to say. How can you expect a man of his age and his background to understand some college kid sitting on the floor? And besides, it's just not acceptable behavior in the house of the Lord. It takes a long time for the man to reach the boy. The church is utterly silent, except for the clicking of the man's cane. All eyes are focused on him. You can't even hear anyone else breathing. Even the minister is silent. And now you see this elderly man drop his cane and with great difficulty lower himself to the floor. And he sits down next to John to worship with him so he won't be alone. Everyone chokes up with emotion. And when the minister regained control, he said, I was about to preach about compassion, but none of you would remember what words I used. But what you've just seen, you will never forget. That is compassion. That is true compassion. Being with someone exactly how they are without judgment. Without judgment. Just in that peace and that love and that acceptance. So Tuesday is the day to feel compassion, understanding, and love for our fellow travelers. We're all in this together, in case you didn't know. Wednesday, speak peace. So today, on that Wednesday, we speak peace, we set an intention. This is the intention. Today, every word I utter will be chosen consciously. I will refrain from complaints, condemnations, and criticisms. Keep your little papers next to you and set your intention on Wednesday for this one. Here is what not to do on Wednesday and the consequences of what can come if you do. So this is what not to do. Mildred, the church gossip, and self-appointed monitor of the church's morale, kept sticking her nose into other people's business. Several members did not approve of her extracurriculum activity, but feared her enough to maintain their silence. She made a mistake, however, when she accused Frank, a new member, of being an alcoholic, after she saw his pickup truck, his old pickup truck, parked in front of the town's only one bar one afternoon. She emphatically told Frank and several others that everyone seeing his truck there knew what he was doing. Frank, a man of very few words, stared at her for a moment and just turned and walked away. He didn't explain, defend, or deny. He said nothing. Later that evening, Frank quietly parked his pickup truck in front of Mildred's house, walked home, and left it there all night. What not to do? Be careful of what we say. Again, on Wednesday, set your intention to consciously choose every word you utter and refrain from the condemnations, complaints, and criticisms. But that doesn't even take it far enough. Also on Wednesday, do one last thing. Tell someone how much you appreciate them. Express genuine gratitude to someone who has helped and loved you. People need it. We all want to love and be loved. Bottom line. We all want to be loved and love. Bottom line. Really. Offer healing or nurturing words to someone who needs them. Show respect to someone whose respect that you value. Thursday, that brings us to Thursday. On Thursday, on your list, you're going to act peace. Today is the day to help someone. A child, a sick person, an older or frail person. Help can take many forms. So bring a smile to a stranger's face. All you got to do is smile. And people light up. You can change someone's life with a smile. It's amazing. If someone acts in a hurtful way, respond with this is a good one. Respond with a gesture of loving kindness. Right? Mm-hmm. If someone does something that doesn't feel good, can we take that breath and show loving kindness? Send an anonymous gift to someone, no matter how small. Offer help without asking. for it or even expecting gratitude or recognition for just a few ideas. These are just a few ideas for the actions that we can take for peace. It brings peace into our heart. And as that ancient Chinese proverb said, when there's peace in the heart and there's peace in the home, there's peace in the world. If you are peace, you must radiate peace. It's the way the law works. It is the absolute way it works. And that peace is such a gift that we give to ourselves. And it naturally spreads and ripples out, naturally. So Friday, we create peace. Today we come up with at least one creative idea to resolve a conflict, either in our own personal life or in the family circle. I'm sure you can all find someone. Or among your friends, or workplace. You may change an old habit within yourself that isn't working, and look at someone else in a new way. Have that compassion. Offer words you never offered before. Or think of an activity that brings people together and creates a really good feeling. There's nothing like having people that you, even if you don't like them, but if you like them, it helps. But bring them together, and it's just a community. Like this community is something that brings such peace and joy and love into my heart every Sunday. I look forward to Sundays. I used to not like Sundays. You have to go to church and kneel and stand and bend, the whole thing, and I couldn't sit still, so for me it didn't really work as a child. But now, I look forward to Sundays, because I know I'm going to see all my buddies. I'm going to see everyone, yeah. I'm going to see you, I'm going to sing with you, I'm going to dance with you. I'm going to have fun with you. This is all part of peace.
Yes.
Saturday, share peace. Finally, on Saturday, you share the practice of peacemaking with two people. You can make copies of those papers I just handed out and share them with someone else. Why not? As more of us participate in this practice, then we expand it into that critical mass, that tipping point that is so it's coming to it. There are more, and with all this chaos going on this planet, in this country, there are more and more people coming together in prayer, in peace. So do not think that the chaos and the hatred is winning. It is not. It cannot. The darkness cannot win over the light, and we are light beings. We are here to share our light. And this week we are sharing the light of peace. We are being peace. And in Peace is the Way, Chopra writes this: the 7 practices for peace are simple, but when followed on a mass scale, their power is potentially unlimited. If you transform yourself into a peacemaker, you won't become an activist marching in the streets. You will not be anti-anything. No money is required. All you are asked to do is go within and dedicate yourself to peace. It just might work, he writes. Even if you don't immediately see a decline in violence around the world, you will know in your heart that you have dedicated your own life to peace. The single best reason to become a peacemaker is this: every other approach has failed. No one knows what the critical mass must be before peace becomes the foundation of a new order. Regardless, your duty and mine is to bring about change by personal transformation, by personally changing how we show up in our lives, how we communicate with others. And again, our daily practices are: Sunday, be peace; Monday, think peace; Thursday, feel peace; Wednesday, speak peace; Thursday, act peace; Friday, create peace; Saturday, share peace. So in closing, I first want to offer you a prayer for peace, and this is from Ernest Holmes, the founder of Religious Science. And then we'll end with the Sunday practice from these 7. But first, Ernest Holmes' prayer. So just take a deep breath in. I am the Christ, the Son, daughter of the living God within me. I am the principle of peace within me. I am the manifestation of love within me. My mind is poised in peace and beauty. All sense of fear or doubt is gone. I rest in calm trust and rely on the law of spirit to bring good into my experience. I am filled with wonderful peace and light. I live in an eternal now, which is filled with good alone. Goodness and beauty follow me. Peace and joy accompany me. The happiness and wholeness fill my entire being with the realization of love and perfection. I am the Christ, the Son, daughter of the living God within me. The inner mind is now divine and complete. It has no worries and no fears. It is whole, complete, and satisfied. I look back over all previous experiences and find that it was good, very good. I look toward the future and find that it is good and very good. I look at the present and find that it also is good and very good. God is in all, over all, and through all. I am Christ, the Son, daughter of the living God within me. I am the principle of peace within me. Now put your attention on your heart. You can even put your hands over it. And inwardly repeat these words. Inwardly. Peace, harmony, laughter, love. Just breathe that in. Peace, harmony, laughter, and love. And allow these words to radiate from your heart stillness out into your body. Then say to yourself, today I relinquish all resentments and grievances. You can say it again. Today I relinquish all resentments and grievances. Bring into your mind anyone against whom you have a grievance and let it go. Just breathe into it, let it go. And when we do the radical forgiveness, there's a meditation with a rose. And so seeing a rose between yourself and the other person. And a rose is an ancient symbol of love and power. And just be that love, send that love, and know that that rose is protection right there. And offer that person the ho'oponopono by saying, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And so as we move into this space of absolute connecting with that stillness within, that peace within, that permeates every cell of our being, I am claiming in this moment that each and every person, in their way, their unique way, connects with that God spark within, that spark of divinity, that Christ light within each and everyone's soul, each and everyone's essence, the true self. And as we connect with that true self, the only eternal reality that exists, we are the peace. We are being the peace. We are expressing the peace. And with that comes the happiness and fulfillment and love that only this indwelling presence can give. And so I am just knowing right here, right now, that this is taking place within each one here. And I breathe into that love, into that peace, into that light of each one. And I recognize myself in each one. I recognize the Christ light. And I give thanks for it. And so it is.
So it is.